job since I'm now working at the X Mansion as the resident history teacher. I just want you to pay attention to my friend Aiden as he recounts how I first met the Hulk. 3 questions. Firstly, what are you doing in my house? Secondly, did you steal my cigar? You know, that's a Bravos Maduro. You know, those are a luxury. And I was saving that for my birthday, man. Come on. And thirdly, this is the most important one. Why aren't you wearing a shirt? Get out of my house, man. Get out. You're not welcome here. I don't care if you're an X-Man. I don't care if you're friends with Spider-Man. Get out. Filthy mutie. Ugh. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the National Timely Action Hour. This is the show where we talk about everything from comic books to video games and everything in between. My name is Aiden, and I hope that you're doing well. In this video, I'm going to be doing a review of The Incredible Hulk number 181. This is a reprint that I bought at Fan Expo in Toronto for $10 Canadian, and this is the first full appearance of Wolverine. The previous issue, issue 180, had him in the final page, making his appearance known to the Hulk, but this is his first full appearance in a book. Now, this was written by Len Wein and illustrated by Herb Trimpe, and it is an iconic cover from the Bronze Age of comics, and it is obviously a very valuable comic if you have an original printing, but this is just a reprint, so I can be not as gentle, but I still want to be gentle with my comics. So this issue picks up from where the previous one had left off, where the Hulk is fighting Wendigo, which is one of his classic villains. And Wendigo is this man named Paul Cartier, who was cursed with this indigenous Canadian magical curse that turns him into the Wendigo, and his sister Marie is trying to use magic to cure him, and his friend George is helping her. And essentially the entire issue is a fight between Hulk and Wolverine, because Wolverine works for the Canadian government, Department H, which is a secret organization that deals with superhumans, and he and Hulk are fighting through this wooded area in Quebec, and Marie and Georges are trying to use Hulk as a sacrifice to free her brother from this curse. And that's essentially the story, and the artwork is very good in my opinion. I really like Herb Trimpe's work, and Len Wein is one of my favorite comic book writers, so I really enjoyed this story. And on a scale of 1 to 10, with 1 being horrible and 10 being fantastic, I would give this a 10 out of 10. This is absolutely spectacular. I definitely recommend that you read it. Obviously, if you're a fan of Wolverine, this is going to be his first full appearance. But here is some of this gorgeous artwork. We've got the Royal Canadian Air Force colonel, I believe, and he's talking to his subordinates saying, hey, I gave Wolverine 6 hours to complete this mission. If he doesn't come back successful within that time frame, then you can send in backup. And yeah, it's just really good high-flying action. It's rendered very well. Here we have Marie, and she's like, now stand aside as I prepare the mystical spell of subjugation, or you may be cutting the grasp as well. You see, George, I told you everything would work out in the end, didn't I? And he's like, unfortunately, Marie, everything is not ended. Not yet. I'm from Ontario, so we like to mockingly, but in good fun, imitate the Quebecois accent. So that's my best attempt at it. I'm not the best, but I have fun doing it, and I just have fun doing accents in general, because when I was a kid, I took acting classes because I was in a few plays, and my acting teacher, she was like, Aiden, you're really good at accents. You should really keep up on that. And since we were doing mostly improv, she's like, you just come up with whatever dialogue you want on the fly. So, that's generally what I do. But since this is a reprint, we get the original advertisements and letters page. So it's very cool to get a glimpse of what 1974 was like when you're born in 1999. You don't know what it looked like, what it smelled like, what it sounded like. I mean, you can listen to music and watch television and films, but seeing advertisements that were in a comic book from that time is very interesting. But yeah, The Incredible Hulk number 181.
I don't suppose you got any interest in talking this out. What the hell happened?
Is incredible. Say that again. And I'm wearing my X-Men t-shirt that my uncle bought me a few years ago as a gift. Thank you, Phoenix. And I know you're watching this, and I know you love my videos. But yeah, thank you so much for taking the time out of your day to watch this video. If you enjoyed it, please click the like button and hype it if you're on your mobile device. If you're new to my show, want to check out more videos like this, please subscribe, ring the bell to be notified when I post new videos, and share this with your friends if they're interested in this sort of content. And in the description of the video, you'll find links to my podcast, as well as my Patreon page, merch store, and social media profiles. So please subscribe to my podcast if you want to hear me discuss the same things, but not on video form. And you can follow me on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Reddit, Discord, Blue Sky, if you want to send me a message or stay up to date on my channel. And the Patreon page is where you can get early access to videos and episodes of the podcast. You can also read my original writing projects like my poems or my Doctor Who fan script. And you can also get Patreon exclusive videos like my review of the Steve Ditko romance comic Sweeter Gwen. And the merch store is where you can buy a t-shirt or a coffee mug or a sweatshirt with my channel's logo on it and some funny quotes. But that's all I've got for you today. Stay classy, have a wonderful day, all hail Plankton, and all that jazz. Bye.